Hello YouTube. Welcome back to Baldman Building an Airplane. This is fuselage, section 36 part 7, and this is the video where we put the control sticks in place. We're starting off by torquing down the right side control stick base, and you can kind of see it in the bottom of the frame there, putting the hexagonal linkage between the two control stick bases. So what that does is that gets bolted into place, and excuse me, it links the two control sticks for left and right motion. So in the previous video we installed these and torqued them down so that they were nice and tight. They had no forward and backward play. And in this video we're putting them together and spending an abundance of time that I've sped up a lot playing with washers and dental floss and apparently looking at the brakes. Oh, they are pretty, aren't they? I like them. I think we'll put the camera back in a minute here. So it moved because I think I tilted the fuselage and the rotisserie in an attempt to make my life easier for these washers. These washers were the most pain in the butt washers I've done yet in the build. These are a definite use case if you want an excuse to purchase some washer wrenches from Aircraft Spruce. This is your excuse. Trying to get these things in place was an absolute nightmare. Probably just at least an hour of just trying to get washers in place, if not more. I think I did even more off camera, and it's just I had enough, and I had turned the camera off toward the end of this. I got the one, but then here comes the next one, and I think I was just like, you know what, I have to go make dinner or something, whatever. But yeah, get yourself a washer wrench set for $40 or whatever it is on Aircraft Spruce and make your life easier here. And yeah, just what a pain. All right. We have sticks moving in tandem. This is exciting. One of the difficult parts of this part of the build is that, so you can kind of see it here, this piece behind the stick, that's a stop. This is the pitch stop for the stick. And when you assemble them, you just don't really know, all these rivets are sort of, there could be a little bit off. Everything could be slightly off on both sides, as well as the internal dimensions of this sort of mouth that it opens up into. So one of the things I have you do is make sure you get, compared to this, the angle of this, that the angle of the stick goes, at least 13 degrees this way and at least 23 degrees that way. You can go up to 16 and 26, I believe it is. Mine is currently at 14 and 23.9. But then the more pain in the butt part is that the stops have to engage both sides at the same time. That way, if you get you pull the stick back, or maybe you get a gust of wind that blasts it or something like that, you don't want uneven pressure on this control column, constantly through the life of the airplane. So what they do is they say, hey, put a little piece of paper in there and make sure it's tight, and make sure that it's just as tight on the other side. So we do that. Yeah, it was a little bit tighter on the side, but in any case, the point is that it does engage both sides equally or close to equally. So that way, if you do get a full pitch motion, either forward or aft, nose down, nose up, that engages both. And these are, to get in there, especially on this bottom one. See if I can even see this. Like, to file that away, oh gosh, that was, we'll say that was just a lot of fun. But the cool thing is, this is all set, and we have sticks that move. Next step is going to be, once we figure out how far out the switches stick off the panel, probably how much to cut down on this stick. I think it's going to be about 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch. And I think the next thing we'll be really doing, as far as build goes, is tipping this thing upside down and doing the coax. The coax for these GPS antennas. See you later.